Hi, welcome to Pandora's Tarot. This is a reading for the sign of Virgo for the month of January 2016. Happy New Year, everyone. Please remember to check your rising sign and your moon sign. As I always say, it will give you more information. So let's start with this reading right here because it looks like it's in a very important month. In the challenge position, you have the Chariot. The Chariot is a card that represents success. It represents movement, which, success is a form of movement itself. It could represent travel. It could represent also for those of you who are looking to move out of your home or maybe even move to a different country. Always traveling by land, okay? So it might not be just crossing the ocean. It could represent those of you who are looking to travel. Being in the position of a challenge, this is something you're going to be focused on. Achieving this success in this business, making this trip, achieving moving out of the current home into a new one, or finally moving out of your country. You will be very focused into that. And I say this is something you have been working on since last year, since December at least. So you will be focused on achieving that. Now, you have in the center of the reading, and I want to say, that before I forget, I said this looks like a very strong month because you have three major arcana cards that are very, important and interesting and really good actually. So it's a good month with really good energy. Like I said, in the center of the reading, you have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is someone who represents the fire signs. So Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. I usually see it as a Leo because we have lions here, and then here, and there's a cat, so there's a lot of feline presence. Regardless of that, because this is a general reading, this is someone who, kind of like moves the string backstage, kind of like the puppeteer. This is a type of woman who is a very maternal figure. Not because she's very warm, it's more like she handles everything, she makes the family work, she makes the business work. It's the type of person who, if it is a woman, she cleans the house, she gets all the clothes ready for her husband, the kids are, up to date with the homework, and on top of that she works. She's a multitasker. And she works backstage, so no one really sees her. This is someone with I think you will have a falling out, unfortunately. Why? Because it's paired up with the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is a card that, in the reverse, it represents gossip. So I think you will be finding out that this person has been talking behind your back. Don't engage in any kind of gossip. It will ruin the energy that you have going on here. It's really good. Let's elaborate on this a little bit more. When we see it in the upright, this is a card that talks about getting together with friends, going out, having fun within a community, the gatherings. Now, in the reverse, there is something breaking up in this type of relationship. Usually I associate this card with friendships, so I believe it could be someone who you're friends with, even if she or he is older than you, okay? But you realize that this person has been talking behind your back. Or perhaps if you're focused on a business, this is an employee of yours that you realize that they're doing things that are not very honest. If you're working, with a real estate agent, with someone who's planning your trip, your journey, whatever it is that you're trying to do, and they're not being very honest, they're talking behind your back. That's the reality. I don't know if honest is the right word. They're just not telling you everything they think about you. That's the thing. And you're going to find out in the month of January, and I believe you're going to, sever the relationship in a form. You're going to take this person away from your life. Now, I'm going to start with the help that you're going to receive, because this looks like a little bit scary. It's really not. It's actually very positive. You have in the help that you're going to receive the Seven of Wands in the reverse. This is a card that, when we see it in the upright, it's someone who is fighting on many fronts at the same time. It's a very stressful situation, and it's not healthy. In the reverse, it means that this stress is gone, that you feel relief. And I believe it's this person. This is someone who has been stressing you, you know, and you start finding things. In the case of an employee, perhaps it's someone, you know, that you felt it wasn't such a good employee, but you didn't want to fire them because, you know, you will be leaving someone without a job, and then you realize you actually have justification for firing them because they're not actually a good employee, and they're, you know, they're hurting you. They're harming you more than helping you. So whatever it is that whoever this person is that goes out of your life, Virgo, it will be a relief, even if it's shocking and if it hurts a little bit. Now, in the position of things you cannot change, a great card, the Star. The Star is a card that represents the sign of Aquarius, but it also means having a lot of hope, and it represents also achieving our dreams. It's like achieving our deepest desires, and it's almost like, you know, those longings that we have been having for quite some time, perhaps things that we don't even told anyone else, you know. So even if you two things, if you achieve it, let's just say it this way, if you achieve your dreams in the month of January, you know, you will sense your capacity to actually grasp them. But even if you don't achieve them, you will see them like it's a possibility. It's a real possibility, you know, because of the hope that goes along with this card. So it's a great card to have it in this position. And then you have in the outcome the Death card, and the Death card is a card that represents change. It doesn't mean death, so don't get scared. It represents a transition, okay, from one state to the other. It's kind of like death in a Buddhist way, where they don't see it as an ending, but like moving from one stage of your life to the next. Well, this is by the end of January, and clearly this breakup, this person that you're taking out of your life, is related to this transition that you're finally able to make. In a way, it also represents movement. So for those of you looking again for travel, for moving out of your home, finding a new place, well, really pay attention to whoever it is that is helping you, quote unquote, to do that, okay? Because they might not be as honest as you think. But, you know, just the energies for you to move on to the next phase of your life are there. The energies for you to achieve your dreams are there. You just need to really solve this situation, especially if it's something you have been knowing for quite some time and you're avoiding. Yeah, don't avoid it anymore, okay? It will relieve you, trust me. So I hope, Virgo, this is helpful. I really want to thank everyone who watches and likes and comments my videos. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. Once again, Happy New Year, and I will see you next month. Take care.